Hi. Hi, welcome to the live stream. So I'm going to be channeling Archangel Raphael, and Raphael will be speaking through me to give messages for the week ahead. And just before we start, I'd just like to apologise for any croakiness today, my voice. I'm just recovering from a virus, so there might just be points my voice goes very croaky. Yeah, so just before we start, just to mention, the well, I do have one-to-one sessions on the Archangel Raphael site, and you can go to that for other things as well. But I wanted to mention that on that site as well, I've put up information about the fundraising campaign, and I have more offerings as part of that. So there's a link to that on the description, and there's also a link to Muhammad from Gaza, who supports 9 other members of his family. So you can support Gaza either through the fundraising campaign, and then choose the transmission you'd like as part of that, or by donating to Muhammad. And I just wanted to also say, I really appreciate everybody who's been part of this so far, and it's really made a big difference. And I just wanted to share with you that Archangel Raphael was telling me that the other day, that it is actually really helping, what we're doing. So I wanted to share that with all of you, and also to say that when you donate to one family or one person, you do actually end up helping many more people, because those people are always surrounded by other people, so they do share what they have with other people, and help them with food and so forth. So thank you very much for that. And Yes, I'm just going to let Archangel Raphael come in and speak through me. I would like you to know that what I'm seeing at the moment is that energies are very much about moving forwards in a way where those of you who are in the light are able to easily, because the energies are very much favouring that at the moment. So, those of you who are generally feeling well will find that you can move forwards problem free. I will say to those of you who have a lot going on inside, perhaps trauma, perhaps emotional pain, perhaps physical pain, that for you it is much more at the moment about being with yourselves and allowing the right things to come in for you. The right help, but not to be too involved with trying to move forwards in other ways. Because what you are being told is that it is through wellness that things will actually improve for you on the earth plane. So the more you focus on being well, the more that things will flow for you on the outside. So generally, it is like this, that those of you who are already well, who are able to be in the light more or less all the time, in terms of knowing what is right for you, doing the right thing, feeling well, feeling able to just get on and do things without feeling that you are in pain on any level. Those of you in this state will generally find that life is flowing well, that the right things are happening, that life is good. And those of you who are looking for wellness will find yourselves in need of space and time, perhaps to a point where you will be focusing solely on wellness, not getting distracted by other things. But generally, it is a time in life for everyone where it is about being well. It is about finding your own wellness and then moving forwards in light-hearted ways. It is no longer about force, effort, pushing yourselves over your limits, being the sort of people to carry on and not in any way focus on what is holding you back. It is a time where all the things that have been, in one way or another, bothering you are able to be looked at in detail, closely, and resolved by being with yourselves for long enough to actually get a sense of what is going on a deeper level, and finding answers by going within and first acknowledging the problem and then allowing the right answers to come in. So it is really not a time where you need to actually force anything at all. And what I also would like to say is that the old age energies of struggle, force, having to do a lot on the earth plane, even when you are not well on the inside, these days are over. And those of you who feel that you have to be like this in any aspect of life, it is time for that aspect to transform, to fully clear. So it is a reminder that there is no need to live like this anymore, that life has changed, things have moved on. There is a lot more understanding in the world about mental health, emotional health, physical health. There is more understanding about struggles that people may have on the inside, which are not seen on the outside. There is even more understanding about external energies, energies that can affect you in terms of things that come in from elsewhere, such as negative energies that other people may be sending you, or curses, or things which are considered unusual. That there is more understanding, that some people suffer a lot because of these energies, perhaps because they have simply been involved with the wrong people, or perhaps for some other reason, perhaps through the ancestral realm. A lot of negative energies come through, a lot of energies that try to stop you moving forwards, that make your life hard, that create problems for you. There is so much understanding in the world about all these things now, even by the mainstream, who are able to understand that some people have very heavy childhoods, have a lot of negative energy that has come in through parental figures, family members, that they carry a lot of baggage because of negativity in the family and have a lot of problems as a result. So it is good for you to know that because of all of this understanding, that you will find that no matter what your state is, there will be someone who understands, even if it is only one or two people, but there will always be someone who will be able to meet you where you are at. There is even understanding about very hidden elements of life, like very dark things, things which are very organized in terms of really working in a way where there are very negative energies created deliberately in order to then take energy from people and use it in order to further the goals of the people who are doing this. So even things like this are understood, and it is always good for you to be aware of this, that no matter what your problem is, there will be someone who understands, and there will be people who can help you, support you through your struggles. It may even be that after a while you start feeling that what you go through inside is shared by many. And when you come to this realization, that is when you know that you are actually really very well, that you have got to a place of wellness, because part of being well is recognizing that what you have been through is something that is a collective problem as well. And when you see this really clearly on a deep emotional level, not purely with the mind, but on a really emotional level, a feeling level, that is when you have actually connected to something beyond yourself and are able to understand something on a bigger level. And this is a sign that you have actually cleared something. So it is a reminder about this. I would like to speak about one more thing now, and that is it is really important at this time to also remember that life has already changed, in that the people who are actually in life are very different people now, that a lot of the old energy has actually left the earth. Literally left in terms of the people having moved on, and there is a new generation here who are still growing up, but some have already grown up. And there are many people who are here who have not been here before. And as a result, the energy vibration of the earth has really changed. You are living with new people. So, those of you who are perhaps older, who are listening to this, who have perhaps been on the spiritual path a long time, it is good for you to update yourselves and to recognize that you are living with a new group of people now. So you will not have the same challenges as before. The people have a different mindset. They have a different way of being. They have a different rhythm, frequency, a different approach, a different way of being with one another. And if you are able to really feel this on the inside, it will actually clear a lot for you automatically. So it is a reminder that some of the people who may have caused you problems in the past, and I'm talking now about childhood years, perhaps times you have had where you have been in school or in other institutions, or generally even with your peers. It is good to remember that a lot of this has already transformed, that those people may no longer be here on earth, or those who are your peers have already changed a lot, or perhaps moved on in other ways. But generally, life has really changed. People are different. Either they have transformed, or literally they are just not here anymore. And because of this, it is important to really change from the inside now, because in this way you can embrace all the positivity that is here, all the people who are here, who are of the light and in the light, who believe in the things that you do on the inside, who have a similar way of being. That people are here who match your frequency, so it is good for you to remember this, to stay in this energy of knowing that the right people are here. You don't have to wait. It is not that you have to wait for them to be born anymore. They have already been born. They are already either growing up or fully grown. They are all around you. Perhaps you go to places and you notice them, but there are so many people who are really very much of the light. Some of them are actually angels who come to earth to raise the frequency, to help anchor the new age. Some of them are light workers who come to heal, to help in different ways. Some of them are people who are just very enlightened, who enjoy being in the light, who come at this time to be part of the new age because it is where they belong. Some people are souls who come in because they have a very high purpose of bringing in new information for the new age. And some of them are people who are here because they are the sort of people who want to evolve, who want to grow, who are passionate about growth, evolution. So they come in order to change, to learn, to transform, and they are open to all sorts of things. But many types of people are here, really good people. So it is a reminder to those of you who may have been through a lot that actually there is a lot here for you. And as soon as you are able to heal yourselves, let go of what has been by going inwards, clear trauma from your body and being, you will be able to embrace all this positivity, all this good energy, meet really good people, and really enjoy life actually. So it is good for all of you to know this. My final message for today is to remember that I am always here for you. I don't leave your side unless you want me to. And that is because you are all trying to be in a better state, to heal yourselves. And by healing yourselves, you heal other people as well around you. So when you are open to me, I am able to be with you all the time and keep helping you. It is good for you to know this. The week ahead will generally be a good one. It won't be a week where a lot will necessarily happen, but it will be a fairly stable week, a week where you will be able to feel that life is going forwards easily, smoothly, without chaos, anything unusual happening. That is what I see. Yeah, so thank you everyone for listening, and I'm wishing you a really good weekend and week ahead, and much love to all of you.